Hello and welcome to the Sports Pitch Podcast, the NRL Round 22 review. What a round.
What?
That's so cute.
Smiles all over the place here.
Oh,
You
mate.
throw up the piece, my lad.
He done
What
it too,
a
didn't
gangster.
I don't like the way this podcast is shaping out before we start.
he? Why?
Two doggy supporters. What is
Yeah,
this?
it's...
We're getting overrun here by
so
dogs.
annoying. But you know what, me and him do have opposing
Opinions?
opinions a lot of the time.
Because he's a scumbag most of the time. I love you, Carl, but you're a
Because I'm
scum.
an NRL fan. He's a doggy fan.
You're a grub.
Oh, man. I'm not as boss.
I'm a student of the game.
Oh, my God.
What?
All right?
Tell him the famous,
Miyagi.
I've forgotten more than you know.
I have. I've honestly forgotten more than you haven't. You know.
Yeah, all right, that's mad, bro.
Honestly.
I don't know why you used to, you're on the same team.
Give it up.
Turn us on each other, you snake.
Give it up for Peter Sterling over here.
What?
Yeah, you heard me.
I think
Okay, I get it. I'm receding a bit, but that's fucking dirty.
it is.
What a
That's
snake. Anyway, Moey, how are you on this fine Monday?
Mate, what a Monday. It's the best Monday I've had in a while. Especially because I didn't work today, so it was a great Monday.
Oh, so
Yeah. I would have been half depressed if I was away.
Yeah, so tomorrow's your...
My Monday. But it's good.
what about you, Khaled?
It's cold.
It is very cold.
It's a chilly one.
Yes, we're supposed to be getting like a little warmer now. We're getting
We're getting
closer to
colder
spring.
somehow.
Is it cold? Or do
Yeah,
we
no,
complain a
it's-
lot?
no,
The
it's
Aussies
freezing.
complain.
You know what? Right now, I'm in shorts because it's not as cold as it usually is. But wait till we go back outside after we finish. It's going to be
It's-
minus 5
it's gonna be
degrees.
cold.
Especially in this room, it's a cooler.
Yeah, this room is not normal.
We're filming in a fridge.
It's the way the studio's set up.
The studio.
Can you imagine that?
Only if you could see behind the camera.
Oh, my God.
There's a bit of everything in this room.
Ali,
Yo,
how are you?
good. How are you?
Let's not delve into that.
I'm good. I'm good.
It is actually all smiles. I've never seen Carl smile.
Yeah, well, we're all happy.
I'm always smiling.
We're all happy. We're
It's
here
good to be
filming
happy.
the podcast without filming it, and our teams are winning. They do come up against each other next week, so make sure to tune into the preview because it was going to be a fiery one.
It's going to be a ripper.
I
I
don't
don't know if it's going to be fiery, but it's going to be good.
Depending on the result, someone's getting decked.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the review next week.
Yeah.
So tune into that as well.
I feel like it means a lot more to you guys than us.
Well, there's a
Well,
bonus.
you've got one over us this year, that's why.
Yeah,
No,
and it's a bigger game for them when it comes to the overall season.
But in general, like, we don't speak much about the Dragons.
You know why? Because
you got bigger fish to fry.
to me, it's bigger than a rivalry.
Why's that?
Just because I grew up with half Dragons, half Bulldogs. I didn't know anything else. But you guys, you have a bigger rivalry with Parramatta. So
Yeah,
that's why you don't look at the smaller
Roosters.
rivalries. And the Roosters, yeah. You don't look at the small
Rabbitohs.
ones. Yeah, it's through the whole NRL. And
Yeah,
the Knights.
there's a few bigger ones, but yeah, like I think the Dragons, that's their biggest game. I know Sharks is the local derby.
Yeah, we really don't have a rivalry. Like, me personally, it's the Dogs and that's it. I don't really care for anyone else.
Well, the Sharks you have to because it's
That's the little cousin thing or
yeah.
whatever it is.
But yeah, for most Dragons fans it is the Bulldogs. But for us we have,
It's plenty more.
like Khaled said, bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
For example, Parramatta was second last.
They're not even big fish.
You reckon it's cold down there, Parramatta fans? Let us know in the comment section below. Is it cold where you guys are sitting? Second last.
They're not bigger fish to fry, to be fair.
Yeah, no, they're not.
That's
I
a
was
small
just-
fish.
That is a
fish
very
to fry.
small fish. Anyway, it's enough about Parramatta. They won this week, so unlucky. But anyway, for us, unlucky.
Weirdly, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll move into it. We'll get into it. Round 22. What a barnstorming round. Had a bit of everything. Some upsets, some close games, some blowouts,
Some boring games.
some...
Sharks and fucking Rabbitohs.
one.
That was horrendous.
the one
so
game.
shit.
It was the only game that was like unwatchable.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, you couldn't. I turned it on. I watched, I think, 25 minutes maybe.
And that's it. You were
I
done.
said, no.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch the fucking 5 minute...
Go watch the
highlights.
Olympics,
Yeah, I
bro.
don't watch it.
Huh?
I don't watch
Yeah, it's a shit game.
I'd rather go watch the
Rubbish game.
Olympics. And who watches the Olympics?
Yeah, and we'll get into it, all right? We started off, kicked off, the Tigers 30, the Cowboys 48 in a game that it shows that the Cowboys aren't the finished product for me.
No, they still have some question marks,
Yeah.
definitely.
A lot of question marks.
Yeah, I don't know, they've been looking good, but then they came up against the Tigers who a lot went against them, the West Tigers. A lot went against them,
Yeah.
and the Cowboys, they done what they had to do to win, but you said last week this is going to show a lot about the Cowboys. Are they going to come out and thump them, or are they going to come out and be tested by the Cowboys, which they were?
Especially Holmes. Again,
Holmes-
defense.
Yeah, very
Holmes
bad.
got destroyed. Who was it? Fatape.
Fatape.
Ran rings around him. Ran rings around him. The game kicked off in the 3rd minute. Samuel Afenu scoring. What was it? A short ball, and he just went straight through.
Yeah, from
From
that kid Galvin.
Galvin, right?
Lovely
And then They looked really good, the Tigers, up until Tom Dearden scored in the 18th minute. Tom Dearden's been absolutely on fire for them ever since he's come back from Origin.
Still in Origin form.
Yeah, he's been one of the form players in the competition.
Yeah.
That was in the 18th minute, and then they scored straight away in the 22nd minute as well. And the 31st, both tries going to Murray Talangi. And then the Tigers got their second. It was literally, as soon as the Cowboys started to pull away, they give the Tigers a way back in. Murray Talangi in the 50th minute, he scores his hat-trick.
Fuck, all shit tries too.
Rubbish. This is just
So, but I don't know if it was the crowd
down.
being 99% Tigers or if his tries were just that bad that you couldn't even hear like a clap
they're all
in the
Tigers
stadium.
fans. They're all Tigers.
It was so bad.
Dream Buller scoring a double. Alamalo.
Buller's looking good as always, man.
Very good. I was going to talk about it
Very
after.
promising
Yeah.
fullback.
Alamalo scoring, Fatape scoring, where he ran straight through Valentine Holmes like he wasn't there. Samuel Afonu picking up his second in the 75th minute. Val Holmes scoring, Scott Drinkwater scoring a double, Kyle Feldt scoring in the 78th minute, wrapping up the game. But the big thing is Buller's performance, well, like you just touched on it, he's looking so good.
I feel like he's such a wasted talent in the Tigers colours.
That's what I was going to say. He's got, I think, 2 years left on his contract, so he can't negotiate this year, but he can negotiate next year. They've tried to sign him up long term. He hasn't put pen to paper yet.
Would you?
Yeah.
Would you?
I'd wait till
Buller?
next season.
Yeah.
It could be the reason for the come up of the Tigers.
Yeah, I'd wait till next season.
I don't understand with such a like a team like Tigers. There could be a lot of history to come from it.
Yeah.
It could be the reason why
Well, he's got to wait and see.
you took him up the ladder.
He's got to see how Luai what Luai brings to the culture there. He's got to see what goes on there. So you're right.
He'll bring
Yeah,
he'll
Loa will bring a lot of
a
positivity.
lot of it.
But if, like you said, if Dream Buller stays there, sticks it out, and then the Tigers somehow find themselves in a finals team, fuck, they'll build a statue for the bloke.
They should.
They'll build a statue for him if he stays, but we don't know what's going on there. But he killed it, absolutely killed it. And the Tigers and then the Cowboys was just to concede 30 points
Without a player, like with a player down on the
player
opposing
down.
team.
Yeah, Justin Lawton getting sent off. We'll touch on that. It's not the best. It's
embarrassing.
not the best look.
It's embarrassing, especially because the Tigers were finding gaps. They were breaking the line breaks galore. They were from their own half. They were just making meters,
They were killing it. Like, what's the line break count here? They had I went straight past it. The errors killed the Tigers as well. Like, they've been completing like shit the past couple. They made 7 line breaks, the Tigers.
Yeah, and they
7
all came
line
after
breaks.
Olam was
That's way
gone.
too much.
3/4 of them were after Olam was sent off.
Yeah.
I don't know how they found space, but they did. And
They done
2
well.
went straight through Holmes. Straight through him.
Hey, look, if you're a Tigers fan, there's positive signs. If you're a Cowboys fan, you're going to be
Negatives.
asking questions,
Yeah.
honestly.
How
And I see
how-
why they want to release Holmes, because he's a big liability in
defense, yeah.
And they just resigned the young guns.
Yeah.
Like Cowboys, man, like they have flaws and they love to show them. Like
Yeah.
every team has flaws. You can really see their flaws, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's very easy for a team to expose their defense.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be like that, especially if the players they
Caliber
have
of
now,
player they have,
the
yeah.
stars they just re-signed on big contracts too. It could be better, much better, and they just
Well, I think that's their biggest problem, that they don't fix their flaws. They flaunt their flaws like Hushway.
Yeah.
You see their flaws always, and it just keeps coming back to haunt them slowly. So the team that versus them this week is just going to know all their flaws from last week.
yeah.
And it's
And
just
Holmes being a big part of it.
yeah,
Because
100%.
if someone was going to tell me last week that this was going to be a 78-point game,
Yeah, you'd have laughed.
yeah, no, I think it's 7-8.
So, yeah,
Cowboys
78,
way.
yeah, 100%.
Not 48-30.
Yeah, I agree.
Like 48, yeah, wow, like it's still a big scoreline, but to concede 30 is crazy.
Well, Khaled said it'd either be like they'll win by 70 or they'll win by barely.
Yeah, and they
Well,
just,
they beat 'em- they
they're
beat 'em
getting
by
wins.
18.
They're winning.
Yeah, they beat them by 18. They got the job done, and you take week by week, but it's not a positive look. Now, Justin Olam in the 49th minute got sent off. Now, when I first seen him, I got contact with the head. His feet left the ground. I thought, send off. If they do it, okay, whatever. Looking back at it now, I've had time to look at it, and everything that happened throughout the round, because this was the first game, there were so many tackles that looked exactly like that. They didn't even get a sin bin.
No. Nelson, for example.
Nelson, and there was one in who played the Panthers Knights game. I can't remember who, but it looked exactly the same. Not even a sin bin.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, "What? How did he get sent off?"
We can go about consistency with the refs every week, but
Crazy.
nothing changes. Like they pick and choose who they want to sin bin, who they want to send off. There's no
No,
consistency.
it's crazy.
The bigger teams always have like the rub of
rubber
the green.
Yeah, I agree, but now looking back, and you want consistency. You want to know if this is a send-off,
That's a
sin bin, not a send-off.
Yeah, whether it's your team or not, be consistent.
100%. We like I said at the beginning, we're students of the game. I'm a student of the game, and I'm pretty sure you two are.
Pretty
Bro, can you
sure.
not say that on
No, don't bring
live?
these on it. Okay, I'm a student of the game. And all I want is consistency. Okay, and they're not giving us
Are
consistency.
you a Karen of the game?
Yes, you could say so.
So you
You
guys
really
don't
can.
think it's warranted to get sin bin?
Him, yes. Yeah, that was a sin bin.
Yeah,
You know
it
what?
should have been a sin bin, but every other one after Nelson's, and I can't remember the other one, should have been a sin bin as
but
well.
like consistency, what are we talking about? Like Olam's done this before. He's been sin bin before. He's been
Sent off.
suspended.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tigers are ruthless for this year.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
I
the
mean,
most
but
sin bin team
I
in
think
the
this was
comp.
fully warranted.
I think that plays a
Sent
big...
off?
Sin bin, yes. Sent off, I can cope. I can fully cope.
It depends on what angle
Especially
you watch
coming
it
from
at.
Tigers.
It depends what angle you watch it at. Because I seen it from the front, it didn't look that bad. But when you watch it from behind and he actually leaves the ground,
Yeah.
you can give it a send off.
Looks like a clothesline from hell.
When I was watching it, I thought send off. And then I saw every other tackle after. It looked exactly the same. Nothing.
I agree with you, but that's not for like our judgment. That's the refs that are judging
Yeah,
that.
but you know what they judge off now is intent.
Yeah.
You know, the height difference between him and Lukey is massive.
Yeah,
and he
and
still
he
hit him in the
jumped.
head.
To go that high, you had intent to go that high.
100%.
When our Olamo always comes with this mindset, he just wants to
Kill everyone.
clean everyone
Yeah.
up. That's fine. Well, no one does that much of a height discrepancy, if that's how you say it.
Yeah.
You know, surely you could have went a bit lower, but
To be
You
fair,
make a good point.
I feel like the send off only came because of the Tigers' record. Their track record is shit.
and they deserve it. Like, where's the discipline, man?
Yeah.
There's no,
Every week, week in, week out, what are they learning in training?
Nothing.
Besides skill and ability to
I don't know.
win.
They lost this penalty
Where's the
count as well.
discipline?
They lost the what, including ruck infringements. It was 9-7. They lost it. I
yeah,
think
but that's standard for them. At
Yeah,
this point in the season.
it's completely normal, which is it's not. Usually if you're on the wrong side of that stat, week in week out, you're
You're
gonna
not
lose a
gonna
lot
win
more
games,
games.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, we move on to the Warriors 20, the Eels 30.
I think this is the only tip I got wrong.
Well, you said I want to tip the
Oh
Parramatta
no,
Eels.
sorry, I did tip Parramatta
You
Eels. I
tipped
got this
Para.
right. Yeah, I
You're
did
the
tip
only
Parramatta.
one that tipped Para.
Yeah, that's the one I got.
You're the
Right.
only one that tipped Para. You killed it in the tipping this week.
Yeah.
Like you call them spot on.
I got 8 from 8 actually in my actual tipping.
Yeah.
That's mad.
It was the return of Sean Johnson, and you could tell because the Warriors forgot how to play.
Bro, how does he make them fall? Well, they fell off hard, but how does he make them go further back?
I don't know. Like the game started, Isaac Tungo scoring 17th minute, Joey Lussick scoring the 21st minute, and then Roger scoring in the 29th minute. That was their first try, and it took up until the 70th minute for the Warriors to score their second.
And that's when Sean Johnson actually started stringing things together. I
Yeah,
feel like.
but it was as well. They were. This is their season was on the line. If they win this, mathematically, still have a chance.
Mathematically, yeah.
It's done now. After this, they scored literally. It took them what 40 minutes to score their second
Yeah,
try,
that's
or
fine.
longer, 50 minutes.
That's fuck for a team that's also stacked.
Yeah,
It's pretty stacked that
but
team.
we've seen what they could do last year.
And even the start of this year,
Yeah,
they beat Penrith.
yeah, they did. That's right, they did.
Fuck me.
But I don't know what's going on there. Dejan Arce scored in the 35th minute, and you know when Dejan Arce scores, it's a rough
And
day.
he looked good.
He
Hey,
did.
it was a nice
Spoke a
try.
lot of shit about
It was a nice
He did.
try.
But when he scores, pack it up and leave.
Yeah,
It's
you
over. Right, Blaise Talangi scoring in the 59th minute. Clint Gutherson in the 63rd. Like I said,
all over the shop, mate.
yeah, he had a
He
had a
has
very
hand
good game.
everything.
He had a very
Well,
good
he
game,
has
and
to
he
when
usually
Moses
does.
is in there. Yeah, especially when Moses is not there.
Yeah, but he usually does. But he's just for Clint Gutherson. I think he's just getting on.
He's such
Old
a
age.
sook, he pisses me off.
Old age catches up with
Yeah,
everyone.
I think it is. Warriors look so predictable. It's the same two plays they always do.
Yeah, literally.
The backdoor play.
Get that closer to you.
Sorry. The backdoor play to CNK, or they're doing that, that typical block play to the second row, Nakora, or who's the other one?
Nakora? What did you say, Nakora?
Yeah, this Capo was on. No, not.
Yeah, Capel.
Yeah, it was Capo. That's right on the
The
left.
typical block play they're doing with the forwards and the second row. Or it's the backdoor play. And every team figured it out.
Yeah.
Last year they done it. They were the most entertaining team.
Yeah.
This year,
Everyone's
come
caught on.
change it up.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's literally, and when they get in trouble, they try to go short to AFB, and if he doesn't score, they've got no answer.
Yeah.
They've got no answer.
Common theme, Sean Johnson.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Sad to say,
The fact is that they dropped Tamare Martin completely. That's disgusting.
no one agreed with that.
Brother, you'd put him at 14. If Sean Johnson has the game he had, You take him off and you put the bloke on.
Or like we said, put him at 6.
Or put him at 6, yeah.
All the Warriors fans, a lot of them on Facebook called for it. They said, "Well, why is Tamara Martin drop?"
Yeah, he was
said the same
killing
thing.
it.
How is he the first replacement for Sean Johnson, but he's completely gone on Sean Johnson's back?
And he had a killer stint.
He has
No,
been.
they should have played. They should have played tomorrow Martin Sink. Shouldn't Stavida should have moved to the bench instead of Freddie Lussick.
Well, which was the case before, at the start of the year.
Yeah, that should have been what they done, but they didn't. And I don't know, like Sean Johnson did have 3 try assists, saying that all 3 try assists did come in the 70th minute and
over,
after.
yeah.
It's sad to see because we love the Warriors, right? We glazed them
Very much so. We bought a flag
last
for
year,
him.
right? But they have fallen off hard. Like, and it's what is the answer? What is the problem? Like, they've actually strengthened since last year, right? They got in what's his name, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Capel. They bought him in an Origin play. Played Origin this year.
Barnett playing out of his skin.
Barnett playing
Fanil
career
Blake
best
playing
footy.
his all-time greatest footy.
Try scoring season.
Yeah.
Fanil Blake. It's his
Yeah.
best try
I mean,
scoring
individually, if you pick him out individually, they're all playing very good.
season. They are, yeah, but why
As a
isn't
team, it's that halves combination. It's
Yeah.
throwing them off.
And it all falls back to the injury to Metcalf.
Yeah.
Injury
When
to
he went
Metcalf,
down, they went backwards.
But most of their backline's been getting injured too. Like, you got to give them the benefit of the doubt when their wingers are always getting injured and their centers.
I feel like the answer was there.
So,
but
like a Rocco Berry hasn't been there for a while, has he? Is he
Yeah,
there?
but like if you see, how many players have they used this year? Where are they? Here. They've used 31 players, which is pretty high. Like, you want to be around 20 something,
Yeah.
but they used 31. That's the same amount of the Bulldogs. Like, that's not really an excuse.
Yeah, but you have been picking and choosing players. You just want to fit the
we
right
have the
team,
luxury. They don't.
huh?
We had the luxury of doing that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were forced. You were doing it to see who's good, who's the fit, who's not the fit.
Yeah, but we were still chopping and changing just to try to find who'll fit.
Yeah.
But we didn't drop a lot of games.
No.
And when we were losing, we weren't getting thumped.
Yeah,
We weren't getting thumped. Like, this is... I know Metcalf's injury was big, and that's the thing that sticks out ahead of everything. But to fall like that, what are they sitting? 13th, man. These guys finished 4th last year.
and their hopes are done.
That's crazy.
They're done, yeah, they're finished.
That's
They're
crazy.
finished.
That's a massive drop.
Massive. All right. Let's move on to one of the games of the round. It was such a fun game, this one. The Dolphins 34, the Roosters 40 in a game, again, like the Roosters, their own worst enemy, just constantly kept shooting themselves in the foot. They've done the same exact thing with Manly. And then they come out again against the Dolphins, who, you want to talk about a team that's fallen off a fucking cliff.
Yeah,
Dolphins is that team. Yet, they ended up 6 points away from winning.
I don't think it gets easier for the Dolphins, but you got to, as Trent Robinson, you got to fucking question mark your whole team.
Yeah.
From where they were defensively to where they are now defensively. I know they've got the caliber to score tries, and that's what's
they got
winning them the
points,
game.
yeah.
But you can't be leaking those points. I know they're confident in their attack, but bro, sharpen that defense.
Yeah. They were at one point the 3rd best defensive team in the comp.
Yeah.
They've jumped down to around 5th, 6th.
But 2 weeks in a row, they've conceded 30 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But it's their attack just keeps winning them games, keeps getting them out of situations. They started off so quick. Suwali scoring in the 4th minute, Sam Walker in the 8th minute. Sam Walker scoring a double.
Had
Those
a
two
blinder,
tries,
bro, wow.
fucking hell.
Eyes up footy, man.
Yeah.
Eyes up footy, playing what's in front of him. Chip and chase.
Yeah.
Both tries.
What does
Yeah.
it look like?
Huh?
What does that sort of footy look like?
Because it looks like Andrew Johns.
I'm not compared to anyone. I'm just saying that looks like just
Park footy.
Carefree
you're with
footy.
the boys.
Yeah,
Like
park
a
footy.
Sunday.
Like a carefree footy
Park
player.
footy.
Yeah, just park footy, and he backs himself every
He
time.
does so much things that I always say. I'm not saying he's as good as Andrew Johns, but he reminds me of Andrew Johns, where he'd look up and just play whatever's in front of him, right? Andrew Johns used to play, never something in his head. He's never got, I'm going to do this play now. Right? He'd have the block out to his left, and he'll have a look and run. If it's on, it's on. If it kicks on, he'll kick. If it's a pass, it's a pass. He'll do whatever it takes to win. You want to comp with that mentality.
Yeah.
We took it out of dummy half, right? That was Andrew Johns-esque.
Yeah.
2 chip and chases. He's seen that the hammer wasn't at fullback, and he scored both times.
He's on his way to be a $1 million player. If Roosters don't lock him up quick, he's
And
gone.
they haven't locked him up yet.
No, they haven't. That's the problem.
I know,
They
he
need
wants
to.
to test the market.
Yeah. Well, they need to throw some fucking coin at him.
They do.
That's the future of Queensland half.
Yeah,
They do.
100%.
And they do have the money for it.
Yeah.
They do have the money.
But they've lost everyone.
Yeah, they have the money for it. But are they going to sit there and say, is there somewhere else we can spend it? We are in a market where there are no quality halfbacks.
Yeah.
Sam Walker is worth his weight in gold right now.
Yeah, especially
You cannot get a halfback.
especially because of his age. Because
Yeah.
all the good ones are coming off like old age.
Yeah.
Daly Cherry Evans, you got fucking Ben Hunt.
Ben
The
Hunt,
only
all
two
of
that are
them.
young are Sam Walker and Cleary. And Cleary's locked up.
Yeah. But no, he had a killer. Max Platt scoring in the 13th minute. Kafusi scoring in the 24th. Isako in the 27th. So literally this game went from the Roosters scoring 3 quick tries to going into halftime at 20 apiece. And I'm sitting there going, this is fucking amazing footy.
Yeah.
I was so glad it was on my team. So
I
I could
know.
just sit back and enjoy it
Yeah.
without having fucking heart palpitations.
Yeah, badly.
Loved it, right? Came out second half. Jermaine Isako scored in the 43rd minute. And the Dolphins took the lead. I'm saying, wow, are these guys going to do it here? Daniel Tupou scored in the 46th. Sitili Tupinoa scoring 3 minutes later in the 49th minute. And then Sitili Tupinoa scored in the 56th, which ended up being the match winner,
Yeah.
right? The Dolphins kept holding him out after that. Bostock scoring in the 70th minute. And after that, literally, it just looked like the Dolphins. It was just a matter of time. They were going to crack him. But the Roosters' defense held him out in that last 10 minutes, securing the win. 6 from 6 conversion from Sam Walker. 5 from 5 from Jermaine Isako. 2 penalty goals apiece for both teams. And it was unbelievable. What a game that was.
Is that concerning as a Doc supporter coming up against the Dolphins soon, or do you feel like they're falling off?
No, I feel like
I don't even think they're falling off. I think other teams are just shining right now. Like Cowboys are just winning, but
Yeah.
they're winning.
Yeah.
Bulldogs, Dragons, it's tough. It's not an easy run for
No,
anyone.
it's not.
There's
It's
a lot of good teams.
It's not. I don't think they have only won 1 from 9 years. Is that right?
like what recently?
2 from 8.
2 from 8.
Yeah.
They're still fighting for the 8. That's the
They
big
are.
thing.
They started off on fire
Yeah.
this season. They started off on fire.
They're not getting thumped.
So the question is, do you see them still making the 8?
Just depends on the Dragons.
Well, you reckon it's between those two teams?
I think it's Dragons, Dolphins, Raiders. One of those teams will make out the 8.
I think they have a lot harder run, both those teams,
Than you
compared to
guys.
the Dragons. Yeah,
Well, your biggest having the Storm win is so big for you guys.
yeah, of course.
And
We needed-
we'll talk about it when we
Out
get
of
to
the
it.
past fortnight, we needed one win from both those teams.
Yes. But we'll talk about it when we get there. But talking about this game, is this concerning for the Roosters?
Very much so. If they're going to go into the finals playing that type of footy,
Against
they're not
top
going to
caliber
last against a
teams?
Melbourne, against a Penrith, against the top 4 sides. They will never last.
So last week they conceded 30 against Manly after they were killed them in the first 10 minutes, and this week they conceded 34. Now we know they have attack. We know from 1 through 17 these guys can score, but fuck me, grand finals especially are won on the back of defense.
Yeah, 100%.
Like there's no way. Like the one good team they came up against, shouldn't say good, but the one contending team that they're gonna contend with, right? That they came up against completely outplayed them in Melbourne. Right?
Yeah,
They
100%.
couldn't do anything to Melbourne
100%.
because that was all defense. Melbourne concentrated on the defense, closed them out, and absolutely destroyed them.
Yeah.
All you have to do with the Roosters is, I think, do not give them any ball in your half.
You know, it's their long kicking game too. They don't have long kicking.
That's what I'm saying.
Sam Walker's short kick game is
Out of this world. Yeah.
Their long kicking game is a worry, but their players are that good. They rely on that on the meters coming out of their
Yeah,
half.
they'll literally rely
and
on.
they can do it.
Yeah, rely on literally.
it's-
We're going to kick from your 40.
It's going to be a problem
end of tackle, at the end of
towards
set.
finals because everything's quicker.
Yes.
It's more grind. It's more of a grind.
And you're the caliber of teams you're playing against, bro.
And and you know who done a job in this game?
Who?
Mate, Plath.
Yeah, Max
Yeah,
Platt had a blinder.
he's been very for a 5'8" playing in like the hooker or the lock position. He's been
He had an
holding
absolute
his ground,
blinder.
bro.
I wouldn't be surprised, man, if that man of Queenslanders retiring and sort of, getting up there in age. I think we'll see Plath in the next 2 years.
Nah,
If he keeps going the way he is,
He looks
why
very
not?
good.
He looks like a perfect number 14.
yeah,
Hunt's
14,
coming out,
maybe 14. Yeah, Han will be gone.
and
He's in that ilk too, man, and he can play lock. You can put him anywhere. He's
Put him anywhere. He could-
and he's reliable, bro. The guy had one try assists, right? 30 post contact meters, 68 meters, 4 tackle busts, 1 line break assist, 36 tackles, only 2 missed. Like,
replacing JMK, that's massive.
No, he's a
Yeah,
very
he-
solid.
That's
Very
exactly what they need.
he had a very good game.
And-
Very good
and
game.
Marshall King is a massive loss for them.
Yeah.
I think that's why you're talking about that drop they're on right now.
Yeah,
They lost a lot in Marshall King, but if Plath keeps going the way he is,
he might
See,
get him
good
back
job.
on track, huh?
yeah.
Well, their 5'8" has been chopped and changed the whole season. Like, what's his name?
Qatar.
Not Qatar, the 5'8".
Well,
Nicarima.
Nicarima's been there fucking...
But Nicarima's been very good. When he's been there, he's killed it for him. Like, these guys aren't playing...
What, is he injured right now?
Yeah, he's injured right now. And Sean Sullivan played instead of him.
Yeah.
Sean Sullivan's a good player, but he doesn't have that... It's good to... Qatar was the controller. Nicarima plays off the back of it, and it works perfectly.
Well, Nicarima does both. He can control and he can run. That's the versatility they need.
But that's why they were going so good at the beginning of the season. Nicarima gets injured, they start to hit a bit of a slow.
They don't have that depth yet, and it's normal. It's okay.
Yeah. But they're sitting in 9th now. They're out of the 8. Do I see them coming back in? For me, it's going to be at the end of it. It's going to be between Dolphins and Dragons.
Me too.
Yeah, if Dragons keep playing the way they are, they could be even higher than Seagulls.
Yeah, possibly. They're only a win behind them.
And
they're a win behind us.
I can say that too.
But you guys need it. You guys need that. That Storming was so big. So big because it takes out your for and against.
These 3 games.
Yeah. Well, we needed to because we can't rely on for and against anymore. We need to have the actual points to get in there.
All right, we move on to the Queensland derby. Big brother versus little brother.
Bro, fuck me.
And didn't little brother bend big brother over? Titans 46, Broncos 18.
Oh my goodness.
What a game this was, especially being a neutral and just rooting for the underdog. Fuck the the Titans, bro. Wow.
How are the Titans the underdogs in this game? I don't understand.
Oh
After the
well,
result,
we called them.
Yeah.
We sat here
we all
last
said
week
13
and
plus.
said Titans. And fuck me, we were so right. So right.
and we have been. If you watch the whole last video, you just know Carl got some calls right, Ali calls right, me calls right, because we know our stuff. We're students of the
game. Love it. All right. This game kicked off, right? Broncos started, and they started with a fucking point to prove. With especially Reece Walsh.
Yeah.
He scored 2 tries, 2
Beautiful
tries.
solid tries.
But that's the thing about the Broncos the past 2 weeks. I'd say 2 weeks. Their tries have all been individual brilliant.
From Reece Walsh.
From Reece Walsh, Katoni Staggs against the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Right? It's been individual, nothing as a team. They look so disjointed. Them 2 tries, Kobe Hetherington scored in the 33rd minute. That was it for the Broncos. They scored nothing after the 33rd minute against a team like the Titans, who Titans have a lot of heart, but they leak a lot of points.
They do. They
don't score a lot of points, right? They do have the leading try scorer, which is so impressive from Camp Pereira, right? To be in that team and be leading the try scoring ranks. To concede 46 is...
Well, 40 plus back to back in general with your full squad.
With that team. Yeah. You were in a grand final last year.
Crazy.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
And it showed no backbone at all. They showed like we've rolled over and died. This game, they needed to win it. To keep their season alive, they needed to win it.
100% must win.
I feel like they didn't look not once like they were going to win. Even when they were leading, they did not look like the same Broncos that we were used to seeing.
Keanu Kinney and Jojo Fafita scored in the first half for the Titans. We went into the break 18-10. Sorry. 18-10 Broncos way. And I'm thinking at that point, the Broncos are going to continue on here.
As anyone would.
18-10 halftime. You have 40 minutes to just go through your sets, kick on last.
Even just start the way you started in the first half and then coast. Just coast.
Play as safe as possible.
You were winning by more than a converted try. Just get to last, kick, defend. That's it. Bro, so second half kicks off. 47th minute, Keanu Kinney. Brian Kelly, 50th minute. Jojo Fafita, 54th. Camp Pereira, 68th. Jojo Fafita, 73rd. Philip Sami, 76th. Both almost 78. That was all in the second half. One-way traffic. And they weren't like fucking, the Broncos knocked on. No. The Broncos will get to last and kick. And they just run straight through them. It was fucking embarrassing.
You know, those last 4 tries look like they were versing under 12.
Yeah.
You see that defense?
Under 12.
Shocking.
That was horrendous.
Bro, both formers try. Yeah. Oh my God. It was the dummy half picked it up. Who's the dummy half? Let me just...
I think Campbell picked
Sam
it up.
Verrills.
Verrills, yeah, it was Verrills.
Was it Verrills? No,
yeah, it was Verrills.
No, it doesn't have a try assist. Who was it? Someone picked it up. Oh, Chris Randall. Chris Randall picks it up out of dummy half, runs, pops it shot to Bo Former, and it was honestly like they just parted.
Yeah,
they opened up for Bo Former. I'm like,
and they all looked at each other.
Yeah, like I thought you were gonna get him. Yeah. Reece Walsh was nowhere to be seen in that picture. I don't know where he was.
I think the Dogs laid a platform for all these teams to literally
throw the ball.
Broncos. Just throw the ball around because Reece Walsh is nowhere to be seen behind the line.
Yeah. And they just carved them up.
Well, their first try wasn't not a grabber behind the line because Reece Walsh was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah. And it was fucking
It was heads
unbelievable.
down. It was heads down for 80 minutes.
Yeah.
They were ahead on half time. Nowhere did they look like they were.
They were never
this in the
confident.
bag.
They were never confident.
Never confident.
Guys, Keanu Kinney, 36 minute got simbid.
Yeah.
36
Yeah,
minute.
and you wouldn't even think.
They done nothing with it. Keanu Kinney's first touch after coming back on, he scores.
A beautiful try.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was
Keanu
You know what?
Kinney,
Every try was beautiful from the Titans.
they killed him. They absolutely killed him. Keanu Kinney, but start of the season, we were talking about all these new fullbacks that are making their debut. I'm like, he's probably the least impressive out of all of them. I apologise. I've done that a lot this year.
I know, you fucking shit on everyone.
I do apologise. It has been on fire.
Someone will pick him up if they don't pick him up.
No, Titans should. They will.
The thing is with
Titans
Titans,
should
they've
keep
got so many fullback options.
But with injury prone, that's the problem.
It's not so injury prone.
Yeah, Brimson.
Only Brimson. There's Campbell.
Campbell injury prone.
Campbell's more injury prone than Brimson.
They're both injury
Yeah,
prone. But
well,
for me,
They have to
Keanu
lock
Kinney
him
is
up.
your fullback.
they
Yeah.
have to lock him
For
up.
me, like after this season he's had,
Yeah.
fuck, the guy's so good. Playing fullback, AJ's your 5'8", Campbell's your 14. I think that's
Or
the
you
best.
can do the other way around.
Or you can go the other way around.
But, yeah,
No, you need
exactly
Brimson
what
on
you
for a lengthy.
Brimson's a gun.
Yeah.
Brimson's a gun. But that's my team. But for the Broncos, it's just your season's on the line, and you fucking come out and you perform like that.
Officially done, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
done.
they're done.
Done.
That was the icing on the cake.
Bro, they're that done that the coach said we don't even we're not even worrying about top 8. We've got deeper things to worry about than the top 8.
Yeah.
That's not even on their mind anymore. That's it. They need some solution to fix the problem they have there, because there's nothing. There's no backbone to that team.
No, it's
Can't Perez try. How many did he score?
One.
Capero scored one this game.
Did you guys see the defense in that?
Yeah, they fell off
Did you
him.
guys see how he scored?
Yeah, they fell off him.
How many Broncos players didn't touch him? And when they did, it was like a little slight graze.
It was literally like they were trying to tag him.
What happened there?
They were trying to tag him. It was Oztag for,
That
for
was
like
crazy.
for 10 meters.
That's crazy that we're seeing this, man.
It was
well.
absolutely pathetic.
They
Speaking-
were,
Defense.
they were one fingernail away from winning.
Speaking
the
about speaking of Camperera, if he scores a
One
try
more
this
try.
week, he breaks the record for I think having 40 tries in 40 games.
The only player to ever do it.
crazy. In the Titans,
Yeah, in the Titans. Yeah,
In this year's Titans as well.
that's crazy.
40 games, 40 tries in 40 games,
what a stat!
which is wow.
No Tino.
No Tino, no nothing.
No
bro.
Tino, no nothing. Now, the Broncos did lose Payne Haas in the 10th minute. Literally fucking every super coacher out there. Except for the ones who didn't have him. If you didn't have him, what are you doing?
I don't
If you didn't have Payne Haas.
We knew.
Don't need
All
him.
right. And then, as well as that, in the 37th minute, they lost Ezra Mem. Big losses. Big losses.
But not that big.
No.
Not-
when
not
you're
46
winning, when you're
points.
winning by 8 going into halftime.
Yeah, it's not 46 points.
No.
Ezra Mam's defense lately, man.
Rubbish.
Oh
That was a
my
blessing in
life.
disguise. If he was on the field, it would have been 70.
And Mariner, I don't know. Mariner,
He's such a
he
wasted.
had a ru-
Go to
He's
the
a
wing.
wasted
Go to the
talent.
wing. Put him on the
He
wing.
had a rough game.
Put him on the wing.
Rough.
Why is he in the centres?
They killed him.
Why is he in the
all
centres?
game.
Drop Oates. Oates, he's done.
He's a veteran of their team. Whatever, drop him.
No, he's done. Like I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about Oates. The guy's old.
Yeah,
He's done. The game is way too far. He made a break that game.
he was on the treadmill.
He looked like he didn't move.
Yeah,
He
literally.
had open pasture in front of him. The guy made the meter.
Game's too quick.
But in saying
Way
that,
too quick.
I did tell you this before. The Titans make everyone look slow.
Yeah, they're very fast. But
Yeah.
you've got Karapani, who we've seen, who he played. He came on as for the injuries, right? Fucking start him at centre. The guy's at centre. Start him at centre. Push Dean Mariner out to the wing.
Yeah. If you
What's
want
wrong with
Arthurs
that?
on the other wing, put Mariner on one wing.
Keep
You've got
Arthurs.
centres.
Keep Arthurs. Who
Keep
cares?
Arthurs. You
really
got
wanna
centres,
play him,
bro.
play him.
They've got
But-
a centre lingering in reserve.
You said it. You said it. Their backline's going to burn them.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're
That
too
was
quick.
your words exactly.
They're too quick.
Their backline's going to burn them.
They killed him.
And they got burnt.
Absolutely killed him. All right, we move on to the next game. Upset of the round, possibly up there with upset of the year, right? The Storm 16, the Dragons 18, 2-point margin, just as Mo predicted. If you don't believe it, TikTok in the description below. It's our most recent upload. Go have a look at it. Moe called it.
I did.
2 points for Dragons.
Someone
And we
said I'm a
sat here
wizard.
laughing.
I'm a wizard. Yeah, you thought it was going to be a
I
freshie.
laugh. Yeah, I said
we-
the number
we
was
said
thrashing
13
by the
plus.
Storms.
Yeah.
We said 13 plus.
What a game.
Wow, what a performance by the Dragons.
You love to see it.
You do. You really do love to see it. All right. The team fighting for their season to come out against the team coming first, flying high.
With 7 wins on the trot.
7 wins on the trot. have lost one home game this season in Melbourne. Haven't lost to the Dragons in Melbourne since 1999. Some of these weren't even born in 1999.
What a fucking stat, bro.
Mundine and Blacklocks days.
Yes, that's who
the
played.
last time. That was the last time they won.
Yeah.
Oh, were they playing that?
Yeah, they played that game that they won, all right? But the game kicked off, right, and it was very grindy at the beginning. Harry Grant scored in the 14th minute.
They were breaking our line, but our cover defense was just there,
on point.
back and back and back.
On point. Harry Grant scored in the 14th minute. Jaden Sewer, 10 minutes later in the 24th. And then Tyrell Sloan scoring in the 28th minute.
My baby.
What
you love him.
I love him.
Try. I think Tyrell Sloan is absolute dog shit. I've made
do.
my
It's not dog shit,
feelings.
bro.
I think
Trust
he's
me.
rubbish. This game, if Tyrell Sloan can play like that every week, what a superstar.
Look,
Here's the word. Say it. Say the
What?
word. Say the word.
Potential.
Potential.
he does. Wallah, he
He
does.
does.
He's got
He
potential.
does, but I'll tell you some stats after this.
I'll tell you the problem with Sloan. His high game, like under the high ball, was rubbish before this year. He's picked up that incredibly. He's so good under the high ball. Not so good. Let's not Nick Albunia. He's decent under the high ball now. His only issue right now, his sweeping around the play in attack is good.
Yeah.
But his defense is his biggest issue.
Defense is non-existent.
But a lot of fullbacks have that. You need to work. It takes time. You can't just keep dropping this kid. He's got potential, and it's starting to show. Carl, tell him about the potential.
Sloan has been a victim, I reckon, of a poor side.
Yeah, in
And
recent years.
anyone of his quality, I'm not saying he's 10 out of 10.
No, he's not.
But the potential that he has shown in the past with a different team or coach, we'll be talking about him right now as a very good fullback.
I agree with
He's
you.
just been a victim of a poor side. And now that Flanagan's injecting the experience that he has, you got to understand, who was your fullback before Sloan?
Cody Ramsey.
Where's Katie Ramsey?
He's Marid.
There's no one there to mentor him. You guys have the legends of the game.
Yeah.
But there's no fullback of this day and age, just speed up the
no
game.
one.
No, the last
The
fullback,
modern-
the fullback before that is
Was Dufty.
England absolutely killing it.
Yeah.
The last
you gotta
proper
give
fullback
credit
we
on side.
had, we moved him to centre as well after a few years, was Dugan.
Yeah.
That was the
Can't
last
blame
time. Do you
him.
remember
Honestly,
Dugan in the
can't blame
Dragons?
him. Yeah.
How long ago was that? That's the last time we had a proper fullback.
Who was the fullback before him?
Josh Morris? Oh, sorry, Brett
Couldn't
Morris.
tell you. Well, I couldn't tell you.
Well, who was the fullback when he won the comp? Darius Boyd.
Darius Boyd.
That's who it would have been.
Well, no, I think there was someone after him.
You reckon?
But just in and outs, no
Yeah.
one special.
Well, it doesn't matter. But you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You can't blame the guy. He's not in this. If he was in the Storms, bro, if he was in the Knights, we could say something because Ponga's there.
Yeah.
And you have, the legend of that game. But Dragons,
We've given him a lot of time, but we've got to give him more. And we don't need that right now because we're fighting for the
he's
eight.
dog shit.
I know you do.
Honestly, he does nothing to make me think, wow,
better than Taff.
he's better than Taff. I don't rate Taff at all.
That's actually big.
Well, I don't rate Taff.
Starting to be.
But you were happy
He
with
was
that
our
signing at the
chosen
start of the
fullback.
year.
What?
You were happy when they signed him at fullback.
Because who was our fullback last year?
Dufty, wasn't it?
No.
Who was it?
Thank you.
Hayes Perham.
Hayes Perham was all right.
Who was it? Hayes Perham. He went out.
Just
Someone
gotta
else
claim
came
some
in.
slack. And we could see.
There is potential. No one says there's no potential.
But it needs to start showing.
But
You gotta
fuck
start
me.
utilising your potential.
He's been playing for 3 years now. 3 years?
No.
This is
it's-
his third season.
No.
He made
Yeah,
it
this will
debut
be his
late.
third,
Yeah.
But his second
Come on.
season as a starting fullback.
Yeah, second season as a
Yeah. Last
official
year he
fullback.
started properly and this year.
All right, so yeah, he scored in the 28th minute. Grant Anderson, 34th. It's literally tit for tat, right? 49th minute, Jaden Sewer scored his second. Harry Grant scored his second in the 59th. This game came down to conversions. Zach Lomax has let you down before with his conversions. Not this game. Kicked 3 from 3. Nick Meaney, who's been fantastic with the boot, kicked 2 from 3. That gives us the 2-point goal, 2-point differential. Now, Tyrell Sloan's try, got to talk about it because we didn't bring it up. Fuck, he went through that gap.
That was beautiful.
And I thought, I want to see what he does here.
Oh, I was on the edge of my
Because
seat.
he's very confident. We've seen him in the past where he's made a break and he'll chip and chase.
Yeah.
That was the last thing I'd expect. I thought maybe chip and chase,
Or
maybe
pass,
a dummy,
yeah.
maybe a pass, maybe a step, something. He dummied a kick.
Yeah. And if
And he
Pappenhausen
burned-
ate it.
Dummied a
He
kick.
burned Pappenhausen.
Pappenhausen went to that, like just moved a millimeter to the side that he faked the kick,
Put the
ran
burners on.
around him,
Killed him.
absolutely burnt him.
Yeah. He put
That's,
the burners
that's
on.
confidence.
That's
Yeah.
Cause in open
could-
play you see it. He's
he could have
confident.
kicked that,
Yeah.
stuffed it up, and blamed it because whatever pressure, he kicked it, and he could have blamed it on someone else.
Mind you, this was a bloke that
chose
was
to
playing
burn.
reserve grade last week.
Last week played in reserve grade. This
That's
week
what I'm saying, man. You can't.
He's come out. Now, the thing... Okay, listen. So he had 13 runs this game. He scored 152 metres, 24 post contacts. He made 4 tackle busts, 2 line breaks, 7 tackles. He had a blinder. Right? Had a blinder. His average this season, 85 metres per game.
That's his problem. He doesn't run
That's
the
a
ball.
problem.
Yeah.
That's Tyrell Sloan. He's got the potential to do this. If he's done it against the best team in the comp.
Yeah. Literally,
Right?
literally.
Yeah, there's no arguing. Right now, at this point, Melbourne, throughout the whole season, they've been the best. So they're sitting first. He done that. Why can't he do that week in, week out?
That's what we ask ourselves
what
as Dragons.
That's
fans.
what it is.
That's what Flanagan's got to get out of him. That's it.
100%. It's the coaches there to unlock him. The coaches there to unlock
Up
it.
against the best spine in the comp too.
Yeah.
They have the best spine in the
Yeah,
comp.
they do. They do. All right. Now, Melbourne, we talk about always Melbourne drop their calibre to the opposition they're playing. Right? And these teams they have the grit to just
Still get it done, yes.
outgrind the other team. The Dragons didn't let it fucking happen. Right? The Dragons came there, positive mind frame, thinking we're going to win this.
Yeah.
If you guys had any negative like mind frame going into that game,
We would have lost.
would have lost 100%. They went in positive. Now, let me talk about the stats for the Melbourne Storm. They completed at 73%. Right? They made
Which is very good.
73%? Rubbish.
Is it?
Yeah. Anything below 80 is rubbish. You should be completing at 80 plus,
Sorry,
right?
guys.
As a first grade team. 31 missed tackles. 31. Right? Now that, Dragons forced it.
Yeah, you can't say they missed it.
No, 31 missed tackles, Dragons forced it. Your offloads, which you guys killed them with as well, 10 offloads throughout the game, burnt them. You guys created so much second phase play for your Sloan and your other small men to run through. It was fantastic, right? Errors, 11. Penalties conceded, 7. Their discipline went out the window. They keep doing this, the Storm. I don't see them winning a comp if they keep playing like this.
No, the problem is they won't keep playing like this.
Well, when is it going to pick it up? Because we say this every week.
We do, but not to this like extent. You know, you said they play like that, but they still get the win.
Get the win. Yeah,
This week they played like that and they lost.
And they lost. Now, is this going to continue?
I don't think Craig Bellamy will let that happen.
You think Craig Bellamy wants them to win by 2 against
No,
the
he
Tigers,
doesn't. He
for
doesn't want
example?
them to. But the fact that they keep winning, there's a little bit of leniency there.
And now they lost.
Now they lost, so he's gonna have to the heads are gonna roll if they lose it again.
5 games before the finals. I reckon this is a good time to get a loss, especially like that. To be
Yeah,
embarrassed by
build
the
up on it.
Dragons. Jaden Sewer ran riot on him.
Yeah, he had a blinder.
I reckon this is a good time to get a loss. I'm not saying it's good to lose any game, but this, if you want to lose a game, it's now. And now they just got to...
Well, it sets up an unbelievable game round 24. So not the round coming up, the round after. Thursday night, Panthers v Storm, the winner.
I think that decides the minor premiership. Yeah,
Yeah. It decides the minor premiership, and it plays it makes a big difference in that top 4.
Yeah.
Makes a big difference, right?
especially going into the finals, 100%.
Yeah, it's going to be huge, right? It's going to be huge, and it sets it up, man. And the Dragons done everyone a favour, man. That sets up that game, right? You guys keep your season on the line. Season alive. You move into the top 8, right?
And that's the grit that Flanagan's bringing out of him.
Yeah.
You don't see this last year.
No
You
way.
don't even see this the first 5 rounds this year.
No, he's built on it.
I know week in, week out, we're getting better. We do still have those fades where we get mopped,
Yeah.
but then the next week we'll pick it up. We're learning as we go.
Well, because, again, with Flanagan, this isn't his team.
No, it's not.
This is a team he's inherited. He's taken what he's got. He's up to 22 rounds into the competition.
That's so impressive.
He's
So
such a good coach. Such a good coach. I wanted him at the Dogs bad. You know, now
Not so much.
I'll take Seraldo, but
Either way,
such
you
a
would have
good
been happy
coach.
with both.
Yeah, 100%. But he works at the Dragons, and he knows the Dragons as well as the assistant coach. He knows the players.
Yeah, he does.
But no, when he gets the players that he wants in, and he gets them to, fall in line with what he wants to do. Fuck, you guys are going to be a team to be reckoned with for a very long time.
I hope so.
For a very long time. All right, move on to game we touched on. We'll be quick here. Sharks 20, Rabbitohs 6. And then we move on to... all right, so Sharks...
Wow.
I don't watch it, so I can't even talk
How
to you
much to
about
say
it.
here?
well, half-time, Souths winning 6-4.
Yeah, I've seen that.
6-4 half-time.
And Souths are winning.
That tells you what you need.
Souths are winning, yeah. Jai Gray scoring in the 6th minute. That was it.
He looks pretty good for
Souths.
for a small
like
bloke.
him.
He's
Yeah.
pretty zippy.
I like
And
it.
he's got heart.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he keeps trying. Scored in the 6th minute. That was it for Souths when it comes to points. And then For the Sharks, Shoni Katoa scored in the 13th. That was it for the Sharks the first half, and then the second half they came out behind Braden Trindle had
Carrying the team again.
in a shit game. He was a
He's showing
standout.
it every week.
Yeah,
Also
he's a
got
good
injured
player.
in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
out.
Samuel Stone Street scoring in the 47th minute, which we did call. Right? I love it when we get something right because we said, where are they going to get their points from?
Stone Street.
Stone Street was cool. Right. Braden Trindle, I just touched on him, scored in the 58th minute, and Kale Iro, who had a blinder as well, scored in the 65th minute.
He hasn't missed a bit.
No, he's been fantastic for a kid making his debut this year. He's going to be in the conversation for Rookie of the Year for sure.
He is what Valentine Holmes would look like if he could defend.
Yeah.
But how much similarities does he have with Valentine Holmes?
Very, very
The way he
similar.
runs the ball.
Very
man.
Even the way he looks, guys.
Yeah,
Because he scored one try and got 2 try assists. The guy had a killer of a game.
No, he played a good
as
game.
as the left centre, right? He ran for 208 metres, more than anyone on the field. He absolutely killed it. 95 post contact.
Yeah, no, he's a solid player.
that's
Oh my
so good.
God,
And it's
that's
only his first
impressive.
season. Can you imagine how far this kid goes?
Yeah, but they've had big raps on him for a very long time, and no, you can see why he's a gun. This win keeps the Sharks in 4th spot. The
But-
Rabbitohs
We're just waiting for them to drop
Yeah.
one game.
one game, and we're going to be there to pounce.
Who?
Bulldogs.
Sharks.
The Sharks are gone from here. Unless Deco Hines is back this week, which they were playing shit without him.
Yeah.
But now their other halfback's gone, and where do
I
they
don't
go
care.
from
We
there?
just want them to just drop one game.
One
They
game.
will. I think
We're
they'll
all
do.
sitting on the edge every time
You know
we
what?
see them.
Drop
You know
one
what?
game.
We'll do that for you coming up.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
We'll take care of you.
Thanks, Moey.
We'll take care of the Dolphins for you.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Done. All right. So yeah, they sit in 4th. Rabbitohs season's done. They're 15th, and fuck man, it's been a couple of rough seasons for the Rabbitohs. From round 12 last year, you're sitting first to missing the finals to now sitting 3rd last. It's been a fall from grace.
But I think their falling ends after this season.
Yeah, well, Wayne Bennett is no way going to let this keep.
Yeah, 100%.
And they've got a decent team. Like Wayne Bennett, they're thinking of bringing
Pangai Jr., yeah.
Pangai Jr., sorry, across from the Dolphins. That's going to fucking help him a lot.
Replacing Burgess.
Yeah. And JMK as well.
Yeah.
Joe
Oh, no,
Washington.
James Cage is
No, no.
signed with
Oh, did he
Dolphins.
sign?
He re-signed with
Good on you,
Dolphins.
bro. I was hoping he would. But no, so I think they're just a solid 4-pack away from being a good team, but
Yeah.
their 4-pack needs help.
And injuries
Yeah,
not helping them.
doesn't help. But other than Cam Murray in that forward pack,
There's no one.
there's no one
Literally.
because they refuse to fucking play. What's his name? We touched
Duncan?
on him last week.
That's
Duncan.
Duncan,
Yeah. Refused to play him. I don't know why.
Yeah. So he's done something to someone.
They've got no one.
He's
Alright.
fucking someone's mum.
Has to be. All right. And yeah, that's it about that fucking rubbish game.
Spoke way too much about that game.
Yeah. The game was solid 2 minutes. Fucking did not warrant
That's 2 minutes of my life I won't get back.
Anyway, let's move on to the Panthers 22, the Knights 14. What a game. Right?
Solid game.
This was very
On both
fun,
teams.
very fun to watch. The Knights, they came out, they
They-
tried. Their season's still on the line as well. So
They did not die, bro.
no, they didn't. They didn't give up till the last minute. They're sitting in 12th right now. They started off on fire. Daniel Saifidi scored in the 6th minute, and then it was errors that let the Panthers back in, with Casey McLean scoring in the 9th minute,
He's looking good, man.
looking very
And
good.
his brother.
And his brother, yeah, they look like
Well, like we said, whoever you just slot in there is going to be
yeah,
good.
they just fit in. But they made what's his name look like a freak. What's that flop from the Dogs last year?
Alamori.
Alamori. They
Well,
made him,
actually, let's touch on that a bit because you said he won't see the light of day in Penrith.
yeah.
He has
He
been.
only got it because of injuries.
But he's been
Yeah,
staying.
and then he kept it.
But he
Because
kept
of
it.
injuries.
But he kept it. He done enough to
guys,
keep it.
Taylor May. Taylor?
Yeah, Taylor.
Taylor, yeah.
Not Terrell.
No.
Yeah, Terrell's a
No,
tourist.
Taylor.
Taylor May.
But he done enough
if
to
that
keep
guy
it.
wasn't a donkey, Alamori would not see the team.
They
Why?
still
could've
didn't have to-
easily put McLean in.
Yeah.
And now they realise that McLean's so much better.
No, they haven't.
Alamoti's injured.
Can't stand. I know.
He'll be back into the side.
Nah, you got to give.
He'll be
Nah,
back in the
McLean-
side.
McLean's all the
Yeah,
way.
I reckon Alamoti comes in and takes it.
I got Alamori's shit.
No, he's been playing good with them, bro.
I think he's rubbish. All right. Isaac Tungo scoring in the 25th minute.
Salty guy.
I am salty. they sold me a lie, cuz.
Yeah, well,
the next Sonny Bill. The best thing since Sonny Bill, they
Yeah,
said.
they sold you a dream, bro. He's not that great. He's not that good.
Scum, right? And that's how the first half ended. We went into the second half halftime break, 14-6. Before Knights came out, Daniel Saifidi scored in the 56th minute, 14-12 for a long majority of the game, and then Nathan Cleary, who by Nathan Cleary's standards was quiet.
Ice,
Oh, yeah, definitely. 100%.
Nice, man.
Compared to what he come out and done last week, And this week,
Yeah.
two different players.
But when it matters the most, the guy called for the ball. Literally, flashbacks to that grand final.
They went through.
Very similar play too.
Yeah. Just grab the ball, steps off the right foot, isolates two players, runs it straight in between them. Lazy marker work. He's so good.
Like I know,
Kiwi's so
I
good.
know
Makes you
the
pay.
Oh my god.
Just makes you
Yeah,
pay.
if you're lazy for a second, he takes care
the
of it.
Knights did not die the whole time, but having Nathan Cleary there gives you that peace of mind. They were playing in gear 2.
Yeah.
They were
That-
like,
yeah,
we're not going to
yes.
bother. And then when we need it, we'll pick it up a notch.
they
And
don't
he
play-
done the exact
Literally
same.
done that. He
They don't
grabbed the
play to their
ball.
standards at all.
He grabbed the ball, sprinting onto it.
Yeah.
Sprinting
He knew
onto
what he
it.
wanted to do.
Yeah. Stepped off the right foot, isolated the forward. The marker was way too late to come across. Straight through, too strong for Ponga. Scores.
He's
And see the confidence Tungo now has, just all of a sudden.
Yeah, Cleary's back.
Yeah.
Love to see that.
Yeah.
man.
well,
Nah,
Scary for us.
he
but
should have had
Scary
two.
forever.
He should have had 2 tries to be fair if he didn't knock it on.
Who,
Yeah.
Tango.
Yeah. But no, man. Panthers, fuck me. Like,
Scary.
they are very scary.
You know what? I hope they go for a 4-peat.
If
If
it's
our teams aren't there, obviously, I mean,
yeah, if it's not the Bulldogs,
you want Penrith to go.
I do want Penrith to win because I want to witness history.
Yeah, because
I wanna
we're not
be-
going to see this again. No
No.
team's going to go 4.
No, it's so hard to get. Bro, how long was it for the last, what's it called? 2-peat. What was the last team to do a 2-peat?
Roosters.
Before that?
Melbourne.
No.
Melbourne never
Melbourne
won.
didn't
Melbourne
do a
never done
two-peat?
it. Melbourne never done it through their
I don't
dominance.
think so.
Manly didn't do it through their dominance. I think the last 2-peat
Even
was...
Bulldogs.
Roosters before as well. Wasn't it Roosters?
No.
Wasn't it
Roosters
Roosters?
played 3 grand finals in a row.
Yeah, but they didn't win.
They won 1,
Yeah.
right? It's very hard to do. We've seen the Roosters do it, and we went crazy when the Roosters done it.
Yeah, of course.
2018.
Now Penrith make it look like it's normal.
3 in a row. And now they're going for 4, and they're looking scary.
Mind you, that would be 5 grand finals in a row.
Yeah, because they lost their first.
Yeah.
They lost their first grand final.
That's crazy.
I don't know, man. They're looking fantastic. They're looking
And Knights played
fantastic.
well.
The Knights played
No,
so
they didn't
well.
die. They didn't die with it,
I
and
just want to look.
especially for Phoenix Crossland in the halves where I said he's not going to do much. He played all right.
He played well.
Good enough.
Played all right.
Yeah, he played well
He done the job.
against the best halfback in the comp.
He done the job.
He done
A
very
job,
well.
not the job, but he done
No.
a job.
So that moves them into 12th. So they go down, but their season mathematically still alive. They're there with the Titans, where if they win every game left, you make finals.
Dragons have a tough ask, man. They got to hold that position.
They do. There's a lot of teams shopping at them, but I think the Titans and Knights are too far. Like for them to get into that Dragons position, they need the Dragons to drop 2 wins.
We'll reverse one of them.
Yeah, which pushes you away.
Reverse the Titans. So.
Yeah, that's a fucking rough game. the way the
Very,
Titans are
very
playing.
rough.
Yeah.
Especially the way they're playing with confidence.
Yeah,
Fuck me,
it's
bro.
scary. All right, and then we move on to the main event.
Fuck me.
Sold out Belmore Sports Ground.
Fuck you.
That was a beautiful game to watch.
It was fantastic. It was very exciting. Bulldogs 22, Canberra 18. Canberra playing for the spot in the 8.
Typical Raiders showing.
Raiders, we touched on it on the last episode, right? The Raiders are the hoodoo team, right? We struggle so often. We struggled against them this year, right? We were our own worst enemy. They had two sin bins, was it?
Yeah.
2 sin bins in a game, and they still somehow beat us, right?
This game was going to be no different if it wasn't for Stephen Crichton.
Yeah, that's
The
why he is my captain, baby.
The individual brilliance of that man. won
My
you this game.
captain.
Never say a die attitude, that guy.
Yeah.
Never. Doesn't
Never
matter who
say
you're
that.
coming up against. The guy just tries. I fucking love him.
Bro, the last try he scored, he was not even on his side of the field.
No, but that's
Yeah.
that's the coaching.
Yeah, it's
Flow,
good.
go do you, and it was fucking
I
worked
think
out
that was
beautifully.
just a wonderful team performance.
Yeah,
I
it
would
was.
say.
An 80-minute performance, right? But the thing about the Raiders is like they're playing for their season. Papa Lee's 300th game, right? Which is huge. The guy's a prop. I think there's 2 props that have done it before him. One's Paul Gallen
And Jared?
Jared?
and Jared. Yes, thank you. I think now, there might be more, but they're the ones I can remember off the top of my head, right? It's a fucking solid accomplishment. They love him down there, right?
Of course they do.
They
He's
lifted for him.
Isn't he a one club man?
He's the one club man. They lifted for him, and he had heaps of offers to leave as well.
He did.
And he stuck with the Raiders in an era where no one wants to play for the Raiders. So they came out. They had a point to prove. They wanted to keep their season alive. Papa Lee's. That's why I called it in the thing. I said it was going to be a close game, right?
Well, they didn't give up either.
No,
they didn't
they
make it
didn't.
easy whatsoever.
Even
They
the Raiders,
did
bro,
not.
on their good day, they give any team problems.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah,
team. I don't care who you are, Raiders on their good day.
They don't go
Under
away.
Ricky Stewart, man, he
No,
just,
the Raiders don't go away.
what he does for that, like, the way he just turns these players into
My wife,
just hard.
Yeah, superstar.
My wife goes to me, why are they called the Raiders? They should be called Flies. Because you know how a fly
Yeah,
never leaves you? They're just
yeah.
there, bro. They're
Stick
just
to
there.
you.
Yeah.
That's what they're known for. They never go away.
No, so every time we scored, they'd be there. They'd score next. Every time. Like, not one. It was a 6-or halftime margin. Not once during the game that I think we were going to lose.
Yeah.
But I thought at one point we might run away with it. But the Raiders are they would not leave.
They're just
They would
consistent on what they're doing. They keep doing what
Yeah.
they do. You just shut down Hudson Young very well. But
Very well.
for a bloke that was very threatening in the past couple of
They
weeks,
look
Yeah.
so lethal, man.
Yeah. All right. Stephen Crichton, like we touched on, scored in the 16th minute. Try, individual brilliance, just isolating him. Early ball from Connor Tracy. Wow, man, what a fullback. Gave him early ball. Didn't have a play his hand. Told him, go do it, son. Right.
He's been a
One-on-one with
revelation.
Sebastian Chris, who, you know, for those who watch this podcast, I can't fucking stand. I think he's useless.
we're hating on everyone. This bloke.
I don't know. I think
But
he's
anyone
shit.
up against Crichton in that moment, man.
Yeah.
Wasn't going to stop him.
Absolutely dusted him, and then Rapana came across. He got dusted as well. Scored in a corner. Trey Mooney then scored in the 21st minute. So this is where it started. Like 5 minutes later, right, off a
for
line
tat.
break, short ball, he scores.
Typical Bulldogs.
Yeah, just can't put it to bed. That gave us a 6-or, what's it called, margin. And
No,
then
he's missed the kick.
Yeah, it was 6-4.
no, 6-or.
No, we
6-4.
got 2 points. From
That's
the
right. We
penalty.
kicked the penalty goal in the 26th minute. Yep. All right. And then the second half started, 45th minute. Stephen Crichton, this fucking try.
No one expected that.
No one did, and it was a dumb play because we had the short side stacked, and I think it was, I don't know, was it Reed Money
What is it?
that threw the cutout to Crichton when he kicked it?
I think it was.
I think it was.
I don't know. I hope it wasn't because it was a dumb play.
It was a dumb play.
Because
Oh, no, it was Red Money. He went to the short side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Reed Money.
we had the short side stacked.
Yeah, but the left side all prepared for that play.
Yeah, and the
then
defense
he went against
moved. But the defense moved.
against
We
the
had
grain.
numbers. All he had to do was go through the hands.
Yeah.
Cuts it out all the way to.
If it wasn't individual brilliance, that was the dumbest play I've seen in a while.
Stephen Crichton, who kicks with his left, weak foot, runs on the outside of Rapana, regathers right before the dead ball line,
That looks so
puts
easy.
it down, made it look easy. I'm sitting there with the biggest heart on. It was unbelievable.
Hey, he didn't mean to kick it like that. Just
No,
so
there's
you
no
know.
way.
He did not
Completely.
mean
It came
to-
off the side of his foot.
Yeah.
But, you know,
It would.
when you're hot, you're hot, as they say.
When you get the rub of the green.
That's exactly right. And he got the rub of a green, my friend. And it was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. And I was like, fuck, please, let's just run away with it. Let's run away with it. We're looking fantastic. In the 51st minute, we get a scrum. Talk us through this one, Khaled.
Remind me.
Josh Adokar,
That was all cherry.
It was beautiful.
It was
And you know what? The wing,
Cherry backed his speed.
Savage's play, but was absolutely rubbish. He did not have to shoot him.
Yeah, no need. But I think it's just Cherry's speed.
Yeah.
And that knowing that Adakar's there,
Yeah.
I wanted to just shut it down as quick as possible.
That's what we've missed when it comes to speed.
Just that threat, yeah.
Yeah, that threat.
A guy watching it from the outside, not backing any team, I nearly blew cherry with that pass. Wow, what a fucking try.
It was
That was
beautiful.
beautiful. Yeah.
Literally isolated his center, got on the outside,
And just popped it off to him.
Savage, but the pass was perfect. Perfect. In stride, caught it. And Adokar, you give him open pasture. Fast man in the world.
Traps.
As,
No, he's looking like he's losing a bit of pace.
He does. He's looking a bit
No,
bigger,
he
but
looked much slower.
yeah,
much slower.
he's looking bigger.
He just come back from.
injury. Don't worry,
hamstring.
he's still the world's fastest man. That was his first try, and then I'm thinking, please, that's it. 2 tries in a row, 6 minutes apart. Let's fucking go. The Raiders don't go away. 58th minute, Matt Timoko off a beautiful kick.
Yeah, that was
right
lovely.
early on in the tackle. Was it last off Fogarty's short kicking games? Unbelievable. Just
And
put
his
it behind the
non-kicking
line.
game.
Yeah, his kicking games are fantastic, right? Put it behind the line. Matt Timoko scores, and I'm thinking, fuck, I can't be bothered for this. Please.
That was a beautiful kick, by the way.
Fantastic. It was fantastic.
place.
Yeah. I'm thinking, please, bro, do not do this to me. Don't do this to me. Right? Every week, except for last week, I was having heart palpitations. Stop. Right? At a kind of 68th minute. Captain Fantastic again.
Burden up with the bomb. Beautiful bomb.
Oh, my God.
Beautiful placed bomb.
Blake's
Yeah,
an
perfect.
albatross, mate. He flew in the air.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And like we said, the freedom to roam for
And
Crichton.
we've seen him do that a few times this year.
What's this? Roam in the middle?
Chasing the kick, the bomb
Yeah.
as well. And yeah,
Caught it.
beautiful.
Pass to Adokar open on the wing. Scores. Thinking, yes, let's fucking go. Let's do this.
And you-
Vinyama kick out, they went straight through. Knocks on.
Weeks, man.
Yeah, no, that was a good try saver.
It was
Yeah,
a beautiful
beautiful.
try
That
saver,
was-
right? Attacked the hands, not the ball. He drops it. I was like, fuck, man, just score and let me kick it.
Let me breathe.
No, the Raiders won't go away. Jordan Rapana off a Bulldogs mistake, 72nd minute. Scores. Not at one point did I think we were going to lose this game. Not at one point. Up until
Same.
the last 5 minutes. I was shitting myself.
It's a Bulldogs thing to do.
And that's
That's
the
what I'm thinking. I've been used to it all for the past, 7 years?
the worst time for him to lose the game. And you know the last 3 minutes of the Dragons game? I probably would have broken my TV if they scored.
Yeah, he would have been right.
What a shit moment to lose the game. He's lucky he's held out that game.
Yeah, but personally, I don't know, like, is it biased glasses on? I don't know. I thought we were by far the better team. Thought we had the better plays. Our attack was better. Defense was a lot better. At the end of the day, we got the job done. And that's all you can really ask for.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, and then Seagulls had the bye. We spoke last week about Stefano Otokomanu, sorry.
Wow.
Possibly
I butchered
signing
his name.
for possibly
was
signing
bad.
for the Bulldogs, and we were excited. Doggies fans, we were getting G'd up. Like when I brought it up, I'm like, Otokomanu signed for the Bulldogs, and then he
Yeah,
said
but this
reportedly, just relax.
Yeah, but bro.
Unfortunately, not.
He done the smarter option out of the two.
100%.
I said it last week. I said
100%.
if I'm him, I'm going Melbourne, and
Yeah.
my kids can fuck off.
Bro, they can come to Melbourne for a couple of years. They're not going to die.
No, why would you do that, bro?
What do you mean?
Stay in Sydney. I'm gonna go
You'd want them to, but if you want your
Yeah.
family with you, take
Yeah.
them to Melbourne.
take him to Melbourne, bring him up, and I think for his career, what a decision.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
what a decision. Look what it done, for example, to Addo Carr, who at the Tigers was speed, flair, turned him into an Origin Australian winger.
Could have done
Right.
everyone.
Yeah, everyone that's gone there.
Greatest coach.
Except for
Yeah,
Oh,
up there.
Dane
Up
Nielsen. Dane Nielsen? Except for Dane Nielsen. Remember him?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Wait, won a grand final with him.
Bro, just being a passenger.
Nah, he played full centre. He was their centre.
He's right.
But it just shows you, at Melbourne, he was good. He goes to the Dragons and you see what he does.
He was a superstar. What do you mean? Do
No,
you even know
but-
it?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Dan Nielsen?
No.
You don't remember him?
What year?
Oh, fuck.
God knows.
6?
No,
No, after.
Like maybe 2012,
14 maybe.
14?
Nielsen does not ring a bell at
Dan
all.
What
Nielsen,
about
yeah.
Dylan Farrell?
Yeah.
They were about the same era. They were together at the
Yeah.
Dragons.
All right. But no. So Otokomanu signing for the Storm.
Great
Official 3-year contract on
Best move of his
800,
career.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Reported. But no, I think he's gonna flourish in that system.
That's the best decision he could have made for his career.
Completely.
Even if he doesn't stay in Melbourne, he will
No,
be
he's not staying in Melbourne.
he'll be a better player coming out of
He'll
Melbourne.
come
Yeah.
back to Sydney after 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's well done. He deserves it. The guy's a good player, up and comer. He has all the potential in the world to be one of the best props in the league. And I think it also helps New South Wales as well.
What does that mean for Nelson? But
Nelson,
They keep
on the outer?
Nah,
they want to get rid of him.
they want him.
They want to.
Well, right now, he's only playing there 'cause
they've
Walsh
shop-
isn't there.
They've shopped him around.
Because Walsh isn't
And,
there.
they,
Right now.
and they're shopping around Welsh.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Welsh, but I don't know about Big Nas.
No. They're shopping around Nelson. It's common knowledge. They're shopping him around. They don't want him at the club.
Because you get your information off Reddit and stuff, don't you?
Well, sometimes, but not this one. This one was off everything.
This one was off RedTube.
This one, right? But you knew he's been getting shopped around.
Yeah,
You
yeah, I
this
know,
as
yeah,
well.
I know, yeah.
alright.
He's not so confident.
No,
No, well, that's why I brought it up.
yeah. As if I thought you'd know this.
I don't think he's being shopped around.
No, he has been.
This guy is like the Buzz Rothfield of
Look, that's information that's come out, but then the Storm come out and they say, "Oh, look, we're not really looking to move him on," but that's all.
It's common knowledge that they met with the Tigers and they tried to get a swap deal done between Otokomanu and Nelson, but that fell through.
We need Bill here, man.
Yeah, Bill would have known this.
Bill's on Twitter. He gets his information on Twitter. He does all
Yeah,
of
he
it.
does. Twitter's good. Twitter's
Yeah,
very good.
Bill's confident, but you know.
Yeah, like he'll completely make something up, but he'll sell it. We can't do that. All right. But no, so what happens with Nelson? We don't know. I think he leaves. I think
Great
he's gone at the end of the year. Yeah, fantastic
For anyone,
signing.
even if your dogs pick him up, he's need something like that.
Yeah, fantastic signing. Yeah, he'll it's a plug-in for now because the guy's not very young, but
No, but you need someone to give the forward pack experience.
And it's good signs because he's not chasing the money.
yeah, and we need a big body.
Yeah.
But that's all we're missing is a big body right now.
Oh, no, but in 3 years' time, when he's off contract with the Storms, he's getting easy $1 million.
Stefano?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy $1 million.
Yeah, especially after what he shows. at the thing at Melbourne, he's gonna kill it. It's very very well done for his career, for everything in general.
Because Melbourne doesn't
Fantastic.
go after just anyone.
No.
You don't see him, like, whenever someone comes on the market, you never see Melbourne's chasing this player.
Yeah.
Unless they have potential.
Yeah, it's a special player that has to get linked with them. All right. Is there anything else we want to talk about?
Johnson.
Any other breaking news? Yes, Sean Johnson. Retiring, right? Is officially he's come out and he said 2024 will be my last season.
Best call for him and the Warriors.
Yeah.
Completely agree, but what a player, what a career.
Great career.
Yeah,
Right,
what a
he's
career.
got a decorated career. He's a fucking very well
If you want to watch a highlight video of a player, he's up there, right? The guy was an absolute superstar in his day, even up until last season. He absolutely killed it.
This year injuries haven't helped him, and
injury and
circumstances,
father time, as they say,
father time. Yeah.
catches up with everyone, right? But congratulations on a great career.
Doesn't take his form this year. Does not take anything of what he's done in the game.
No,
He's been
no
absolutely
way.
fantastic. He's been absolutely fantastic, right? Clutch player from that try against the Broncos in the semi-final to
Even fucking tries for New Zealand when
New
he
Zealand against England,
Yeah.
last play of the game, on
bounces
last
off that right foot and just goes straight.
boom,
through.
straight
One of the
through.
greatest highlights.
Highlight reels
Just
in
go
the
watch his
NRL.
highlights, man. You know exactly what we're
He's
talking about.
fantastic, but yeah, he's retiring and he will be missed. But I think it is the best for his career and
And
for
the Warriors moving forward. Yeah.
All right, so please leave a comment in the comment section below, talking about everything we spoke about today. All right, go through, leave us a like, share this video, please, with your friends and family.
Subscribe.
Subscribe if you haven't already. The bell down there, click it, stay notified every time we upload.
Oh.
You'll be first to know about it. All right. In the description below, you'll find our socials, TikTok, Instagram. Make sure you're following. Go watch Moey's
This
call.
bloke's giving a sermon, bro. Just finish it
Go
up.
watch
bro.
his call.
Wrap it.
Right.
Some decent calls have been made on that fucking TikTok. Go watch
Yeah,
it.
go watch it in the past couple of weeks. We've been pretty spot on. All right.
And RedTube.
No, do not go on RedTube, especially if you are under 18, please. All right. Go read a Quran. Anyway, we'll see you next week. Peace.